really gonna wait for this door to open all the way?
Just, shh, he's building tension. Yeah, this is taking forever.
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're taking a look at 10 major details that only hardcore fans may have noticed in Season 2 of Twisted Metal.
The last one standing will be crowned the victor.
What do you think?
I think this Calypso guy beat you to market.
Before we begin, we publish new videos all week long, so be sure to subscribe to MojoPlays and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. The Dragula drop.
You're right. This guy does know how to put on a show. 1. Let's rock!
Obviously, no one could have missed this moment because it was such a huge part of the mid-season. As the first event of the tournament begins, we're treated to an epic race to Tournament City as Rob Zombie's Dragula starts blasting in the background. On the surface, this could just be a kick-ass moment for the show. However, Rob Zombie has strong ties to the Twisted Metal franchise, as some of his music was used for the notoriously awful Twisted Metal 3 and Twisted Metal 4. While both games were dreadful in their gameplay and tones, they have both been fondly remembered for the music, with TM4 even including the heavy metal musician as a playable character.
Game over.
The Legend of Trash Man?
Big Baby is the most infamous killer in the whole country. He slaughtered a whole town in one day.
No. I'm the main event, right? I'm the star.
Speaking of TM4, let's talk about one weird character from that game who didn't make it into the show. At least, not yet. In Season 2's premiere, Sweet Tooth learns about a notorious killer lurking in Mississippi named Trash Man.
I knew you'd find me and kill me. Trash Man!
Wait, Trash Man? Who's Trash Man?
The biggest killer this side of Mississippi.
Although we never see or hear about this guy after this point, so who is he exactly? Well, Trash Man was a character who only ever appeared in Twisted Metal 4, and he drove one of the most durable vehicles in the entire game. A massive garbage truck with spikes at the front to pierce enemies. He was kind of your token dark side Mr. Slam hybrid. Fun fact though, he was voiced by John St. John, who you may know as the voice of Duke Nukem and the voice of Big the Cat from Sonic the Hedgehog.
They wish for plates of trash, whole world of garbage. Yes, they wish this whole big world to be garbage.
I Dream of Kelly.
Gotta say, I still like the first Raven better than you.
Ugh. Downtown Raven? Yeah. Everyone loves her.
One other detail that we found interesting in Season 2's premiere was the introduction of Raven. Not that Raven, the other Raven, the new Raven. It is here that we learn about her best friend, Kelly, and how the two of them were picked on by their classmates, and what caused Kelly's death. Kelly had already been hinted at in Season 1's premiere episode, so it was about time we got some answers as to who this may have been.
The only way you're getting out of this city is by driving my car. You will help me bring back Kelly!
Who's Kelly?
Turns out the story is very similar to the girl's story in Twisted Metal Black, save for one key difference. Whereas TMB showed Kelly drowning after being pushed into the water by their bullies, the show depicts the classic prank gone horribly wrong situation and shows Kelly falling off of a roof and drowning in a pool below. What we didn't expect was for Raven to keep her on life support for literally decades.
Just a setback. We'll be together again soon, Kelly. I promise.
Meet the Sparks.
So what do you wish for? Danger? Speed? Brutality? Freedom? What if I said you can have all that and more with Twisted Metal?
Fast forwarding to Season 2's final moments, we wouldn't be surprised if regular viewers were caught off guard or didn't catch Calypso's meeting with NBC executives. During his pitch for Twisted Metal, one of the NBC executives refers to Calypso as Mr. Sparks.
Cars driving up the Eiffel Tower.
I don't mean to interrupt your pitch, Mr. Sparks, but this seems very expensive.
In Twisted Metal 2, this was indeed Calypso's name before the apocalypse, and he was known as one of the most dangerous and sadistic drivers in the demolition derby scene. But one weird little tidbit about him in TM2 is that he doesn't yet know that the driver of Grasshopper is his own daughter, Krista Sparks. The show doesn't seem to be pulling that thread with Dollface and Calypso, but everything between him and Mayhem, on the other hand, it does call some things into question now, doesn't it?
Daddy? It's me, Krista. I'm back.
Krista, I thought you had died. I thought, in the car crash that almost killed me, you're alive.
The Mad Doctor.
Well, I'm impressed you got past my guard dog. Not many do.
Given his swift and untimely death in Season 2's third episode, one could easily dismiss Dr. Zemu as a throwaway character. He had, 5 minutes of screen time, maybe? Not even? So what significance does he have here? Well, about the same as he did in Twisted Metal Head On. Yes, this character comes from only one of the games, and in that installment, he was very much a key part of Axel's story. Just like in the show, Zemu is the one responsible for putting Axel into the rig and giving him cybernetic limbs. The only question the show didn't seem to give a solid answer to was how exactly Axel wound up in this entire situation in the first place. It's okay, Head On didn't explain it either, really, but perhaps we'll get an answer in Season 3? Remember, Axel was eliminated from the tournament, doesn't mean he died.
We've had our differences. Dude, you gotta use your big boy voice.
We cut the power, you're free to go.
Oh, good looking out.
A Brother in Arms. Now, this was a callback we were not expecting at all. In the 10th episode, Calypso takes away all of the souls that had supposedly been collected by Grimm. In his moment of shock, Grimm rattles off some of the names of the souls he had. One of these names has great significance on Grimm's story in Twisted Metal Black.
Grace? Zachary? The Colonel? Benny? Where did all of you go?
Benny was the name of Grimm's closest friend during his time in the Vietnam War. The two were soon captured and thrown into a pit, forced with the decision to either starve to death or figure out a way to eat. Benny was the first to die, leaving Grimm with the most difficult, demented decision in his life. Grimm wound up wearing Benny's skull as a helmet, refusing to ever take it off. While this dark backstory is nowhere close to what we saw in the show, it was still an awesome callback to one of the best stories in the franchise.
I don't know what's happening.
I never know what's happening.
Buckets! Nothing but well.
Best school this side of Alabama.
But there are also perks. For one, I provided delightful accommodations.
Casual viewers may not have understood the importance of this tribute, but man, every Twisted Metal fan turned into that gif of Leo DiCaprio pointing at the screen and going, "Oh, oh!" When Calypso drops the contestants off at the place they're staying at, we get a pretty explicit reveal of the name of the place, Jaffe Campbell High School. This is a tribute to Twisted Metal's creators, David Jaffe and Scott Campbell. With the exception of TM3 and TM4, Jaffe and Campbell worked together as the heads of every Twisted Metal project, with Campbell being producer and Jaffe being creative director. Campbell would serve as director and producer for Head On, as Jaffe was busy in 2005 trying to finish up God of War. Both developers have since retired from the game industry and are now pursuing other ventures.
Great. High school. Again.
Hailing a taxi. Charlie Kane has been hinted at already in the Twisted Metal TV series, having been mentioned by Wesley during Sweet Tooth's flashback in Season 1.
You'd still be living in a taxi cab if your unhinged father didn't go to jail. Go, take your mark.
But with so much time passing between Sweet Tooth's time as a child actor and the post-apocalyptic world, one would understandably assume Charlie was probably dead. Well, Season 2's ending has told us that may not be the case, as Sweet Tooth is chained up and led by a random yellow taxicab. In the games, Charlie Kane was always driving taxicabs. However, the menacing sign tells us he may not just be leading an army of taxi drivers. We may see the show pull in a certain vehicle from TM2. Do we sense the presence of Dark Tooth?
Oh yeah? From who?
Your pops. His Holiness saw you fight the tournament. He's, real impressed with what's become of his legacy.
Daddy?
The show is going on the road.
Twisted Metal is a 22-episode reality TV competition sending 16 combatants into a high-stakes demolition derby. The only rule? Survive.
Another tease we noticed during Season 2's finale was the idea of the vehicular carnage taking place around the world. Calypso pitches this exact idea to the NBC executives, while John, Quiet, Stu, and Mayhem realize later in the episode that nowhere is safe for them, and they are now planning to recruit help for their cause.
We're gonna need help.
We don't need help. We need cars.
Between these two moments, it looks like Season 3 might be taking Twisted Metal outside of the divided states of America. If not, then can we just appreciate Calypso's super meta pitch in turning TM2 into a reality TV show? Like, that was meta on so many levels.
And if you own the eyes of America, then you own the world.
The lost story of Apocalypse 9.
The Apocalypse 9. They feel nothing and are very hard to kill.
This might be the most obscure piece of Twisted Metal lore. So obscure that you'd have to be an avid fan of the franchise in all of the game's development histories to even notice this. At first, the psychopathic dummies that make Apocalypse 9 seem to be completely original ideas made to keep the show somewhat original with its take on Twisted Metal. However, Apocalypse 9 was actually a briefly explored faction back when the original game was being developed decades ago. These guys were planned to be the final boss instead of Minion, and were given the ability to pilot the tank with their own minds via controller helmets. Apocalypse 9 was axed along with all of the other cutscenes made for the game, as Sony believed the cutscenes would be a detriment to the game's commercial performance.
Oh, shit.
Don't worry about it. The way we took that guy down, if we stick together, we can... Shit!
Were there any other cool details or references you spotted in Season 2 of Twisted Metal? Let us know down in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to MojoPlays for more great videos every day.